Welcome to Soccer as We Like It, the Man United Direction, and today we're going to talk about Ole Gunnar's press conference. He had the first press conference of the season on the pre-tour of Australia, and he talked about so many things, and the press asked him so many questions. One of the questions that they asked that was, we all knew it was going to be there's going to be a Pogba question, 1, 2, but it was asked and twisted and asked again. But Ole Gunnar Solskjaer had to use the 3 P's. He had to be positive, he had to be professional, and he had to be very persuasive in what he was trying to sell to the press. So one of the questions he said, if the agent has said the club knows about it, Pogba knows about it, and said it was another challenge, why is the club saying something different? Ole Gunnar Solskjaer said, it's business as usual. Agents talk. We've not received any bids, and the players are going to be professional as they should be. So he was able to spin that one, which is understandable. I get it. Another question that came to my mind, one of the men said, after the Barca game, you said the club is going to be very ruthless with his decisions and in the direction of the club. And he said, it's not a quick fix. These things take time, which I understand. So you see, they asked him about Pogba. He said, Pogba is a professional, he's a top bloke, he's got a heart of gold. He thinks there's an agenda against Paul Pogba. Because he mentioned in reference to the Jesse Lingard and Pogba where they spun it, edited it, cut it, and made it look like Pogba was fighting. He did say he was trying to sell papers, and he understands it, but at the same time, Pogba is Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, like I said earlier. He had to use the 3 P's. He had to be professional, he had to be positive, and he also had to be very persuasive in his words, in what he was saying, like selling a message to the media. He also said something, the loudest fans aren't the greatest fans or the best fans. So it means he might be referring to the fan channels, he might be referring to those fans who were abusing Pogba. Manchester United would have prepped Ole Gunnar Solskjaer for this kind of questions in this kind of especially for this first press conference where it has to be very positive, it has to be persuasive and very professional. Unlike what Jose Mourinho did last season, where he threw all the players under the bus, he threw the club under the bus, he abused the Edward Woodward, as in, Mourinho really messed up the whole tour of last year. So this year they want to make it have more positivity, promoting the club's image, persuasive and very positive. That's the spin Ole had to do on this, and he did a very fantastic job. Nice one, Ole. They asked him about some transfers, that how many players the United plan to sell. To sell. He said United don't have to sell players. We have, the money has got to be right, which means he's trying to say the money has got to be right. They don't have to rush and sell players. They're Manchester United, the biggest club in the world. You see, he's there again promoting the club. I was there for 11 years, and at the biggest club in the world, you will get all these rumors, especially during the summer transfers. There again, promoting the club, dropping positivity of the image of the club. We are going into we don't want to have to talk about Paul Pogba through this whole interview. We're going to talk about the players, the tour, and our season preparations. Last season we were very good till the last time part of them. We couldn't find our winning formula again. We're going to try that, so get into our winning formula again. And the aim of United as the biggest club in the world is to win trophies and get that which is what makes the fans happy. So you see, he's spinning that positive image of Manchester United, which he is asked to do, which Mourinho had a problem doing. Mourinho just had issues. Anyway, let's move on. The Rashford one was easier because they asked Rashford in reference to, as a young player, do you think it's a responsibility? Do you think there's so much responsibility on shoulders? He said all players in the team have responsibility to deliver when you wear the shirt, which is a good thing. He said he's not a number 9. He plays on the left or right. He's never grown up being a number 9. So what he's trying to say was he's a Thierry Henry kind of player, Arsenal great legend. He goes in from the left or cuts in the right. He's not a number 9. He's not a Lukaku. He's not an Andy Cole. He's not a Ruud van Nistelrooy. He's not that kind of player. So he's telling the club, I'm not a number 9. Mason Greenwood, he said Mason Greenwood is going to have a lot of games, that he has potential. He's a complete footballer. He's a two-footed player. He has a lot of positivity, has energy. That someone like Mason Greenwood will really have a lot of opportunities in the new season. There you go. He's promoting Mason Greenwood and letting Mason Greenwood that we really support you. He said Pogba was a top bloke, heart of gold, a professional. You know, he really made sure he spoke very highly of every single player. He made sure the media were put in their place, saying that they're spinning an agenda. He didn't want to use the word witch hunt, but the guys in the media said we can only report what we hear about Ginola and Pogba. He said in a response, in this time of the year, in the tours, you will hear all this from the agents. Agents are all the players, they always have something to say. But United don't have to always sell. The money's got to be right. So they're promoting the club again. He did a fantastic PR job. I've got to give it Ole. He done a great job there, mate. Anyway, but in going forward, United still lack 3 good players. They still need a centre back. They still need Bruno Fernandes. If we're gonna go for Maguire, go and get him. Go and get Bruno Fernandes. Go and get Maguire. Now we still need a right-sided winger. If Bruno Fernandes comes and Pogba is still in the club, which I believe he will be, I think Pogba is going to be asked to stay for 1 more season, like we did for Ronaldo. Then we give you our blessings, you can go. But will that work? Will he be professional enough to go through the whole season? But with the reinforcements United can bring, that might... I think United have to really act fast. They really have to act fast. Time is of the essence here. We've got 4 weeks left for this transfer window to end, and United really have to bring in some players. I cannot emphasize this much more. I just cannot. Okay, the Gale contract, how far's that gone? Has he accepted it? I think they've offered him a new contract, but has he accepted it? Not yet. So we have to watch that. I'll keep you guys posted. While you're watching this video, smash a like for me on this button. Smash it for me and share our videos. That would be really appreciated. And if you're watching for the first time, the right logo at the bottom right of your screen, press it and subscribe. I really appreciate your time and support for our channel. Soccer as we like it, the Man United direction, the channel for you. So, the way the thing has gone, it was a fantastic press conference, a positive spin, persuasive and professional, and promoting Man United's image at the Perth, Australia 2019 tour. I thought Ole did a fantastic job. He talked about the players, he gave them kudos, he said they were great professional athletes, even though they had a jet lag, they came into training, they were professional, they did what was asked of them, and they are a bunch of great guys preparing who want to repair what was done last season and going to the new season ready to have a winning mentality. He really spun it, didn't he? He really spun it. A winning mentality going into the new season and challenge and win trophies like every United fan expects. The loudest fans are not always the greatest fans or are the best fans. You could read what he's trying to say. It could be the fan channels he's talking about. It could be like that crazy guy who was abusing Pogba at the end of the season after the Cardiff game. It could be referred to fans like that. But fans go to games and expect something for the club. If the club is not playing well, I get it. But I don't condone verbal abuse at players. I don't condone the verbal abuse. If he didn't stop to give a fan his shirt and a boot, they would have said, oh, he just went off. So he can't even win. He can't win. He can't save his life. Pogba cannot win. They're just people who just have, you see, as Ole Gunnar said, he said there's a media bias. There's a media agenda. But I also think there's a fan bias as well, which the media has spun, making the fans divided. You know, there's one thing I realized, right? When you hate a player or dislike a player, no matter what that player does, you're always going to find something bad. Oh, he didn't get enough goals. He had the most assists, created the most chances, he created the most passes, had the most goals. He was the best player in such a bad team. You got to understand. I've done both Pogba videos in the past. You could go back and look at the Pogba videos and I've said it. He's the best player in the team. Whether you like it or not, hate him or like him or love him or loathe him or despise him, he's still United's best player. And that's the bottom line. From me, Tim Russell, don't forget to hit the bottom at your right hand corner of the screen. Hit it, subscribe to us, share our videos, and like. Drop us a comment. What did you think of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's press conference? It was very positive, wasn't it? compared to what we saw last season, which was completely opposite with Jose Mourinho. From me, Tim Russell, your host, is goodbye and good night.